Alrighty, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Tammy Talks. We are here tonight because we're going to talk Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 17, Down and Dirty Decision. Rachel and Jose. If you are brand new to my channel or if you are returning for a second, third, or fourth week and you have not subscribed, please go ahead, hit the subscription button so that way you won't miss my recaps for next week, which is going to be crazy for Decision Day. For the reunion. I can talk. Also, just so you don't miss out on any of the other TV shows that I recap, there is something for everyone on my channel. But let's get into it, y'all. So, Rachel and Jose, I don't know how I felt about their decision day. I feel like it kind of sucked. But let's talk about it. So, Jose said that the past 8 weeks have been like a whirlwind for him, but he feels that Rachel was, handpicked for him. She was the best woman for him. He's super happy with everything about them, everything about her. They've had some highs and low points, but overall, he's happy. Rachel said that she felt like things were really perfect with them up until the argument. So Rachel is like really trying to pass this argument off as a small thing. So, let's kind of talk about that. So, if Jose locked you out, for one, you slipped up, you said Johnny, who was another castmate, in a group setting to Jose. It could have been as simple as Johnny, pass me. Damn, I'm sorry. Jose, pass me them chips. It could have been something as simple as that. Right? You just met this man. Nonetheless, Jose felt disrespected. That night, you and Jose get into a shouting match. Jose is yelling at you, screaming at you, telling you to get the F out. Bounce. I will never forget him saying bounce. Like Jose told you he was going to take the ring off and throw it at you. He didn't want to be married to you. All these other situations, all this other stuff, you had to beg, claw, and screech for an apology from him. To which I still don't think he meant it. To now you're saying everything was cool till we had the little argument. It wasn't little, Rachel. That was very telling. You said that you realized and recognized that as his character flaw, the way that he is acting. Let that be a lesson now. If that man will act like that on camera, you better believe that man will act like that off camera too. And even worse. So Jose said that it was because he was upset and he was hurt. And what really, really, really bothered me is that the experts didn't call him out about it. You know what I mean? I wanted Pastor Cal to get in that ass and be like, look, whoa. Like, you are really, you locked this woman out. You had no regard for her safety that night. You didn't want to apologize the next day. The day after that, she had to really, damn near beg you for an apology, and you still were acting like you were the one in the wrong. I'm sorry, but you were not that hurt that a woman you met a month ago called you by another man's name. You just weren't, John. See, I said it too. You just weren't, Jose. I'm sorry, but you just weren't. But nonetheless, whatever. But then he said that he doesn't fully trust her. And again, he tries to flip it. He said he doesn't trust that if they get into another argument, she won't want to leave. Because during that argument, she said she didn't want to be married to you anymore. You know why she didn't want to be married to you, Jose? Because you locked her out the house. Not only did you deadbolt her out the house, but you were completely unapologetic about it. That's where her issue came in. It's not like Rachel has given you a reason to not trust her, because she absolutely has not. Rachel has done nothing so far that would yield for you not to trust this woman. She didn't call you by an ex's name. She didn't call you by the name of somebody that you know that she like, or like someone that she calls a male friend. She called you by another cast member's name in his damn presence. I'm going to say this, Rachel, let this be a lesson to you now. because they both say yes. They both say yes. But let this be a lesson to you now that as soon as you do something that Jose does not like, that man will not hesitate to throw you out of his house. You are never going on that trip. You are never going on a trip. Your family vacations are going to be within the state, the great state of Texas, every single year. Because Jose has told you what it is and what it ain't gonna be. Jose has not given you any type of compromise at all throughout this entire thing. The one thing he compromised on, and it's really to his betterment, is the fact that he no longer wants to have joint accounts. And that's because we know Rachel can't, she's terrible at her finances. So she says. What really bothered me though is that they didn't hold either one of them accountable. Um, I feel like they probably should have questioned why Rachel called her ex. Why didn't Rachel call, anyone else? We know she tried to get in contact with some of the other cast members, but nobody opened the door. What I heard is that the reason that all their apartments were empty is because nobody was really staying at those apartments. Everybody was truly like staying at their own spaces or staying at their own houses. I don't know the truth about that, but I just feel like Rachel saying yes is just a huge detriment to her. I don't think it was a good idea on her behalf, but it looks like by the time we get to the reunion, they still seem to be happy and thriving for the most part. There have been pictures of them spotted recently out and about, hanging out, still being together. So maybe it worked for them, but Rachel, sleep with one eye open, girl. Don't combine them bank accounts. Don't, just don't. Just don't. That's all I can say. Because Jose is controlling. Jose has a temper, and when somebody shows you who they are the very first time, you have to believe them. And Jose has showed you who he is. Um, I will catch y'all in the next one. That's all I got for Rachel and Jose. We knew they were gonna both say yes, so